Hello everyone and welcome to the Curator review of Thea 2 of the Shattering. Now we've been promoting Muhan Studio and its small indie team for this game since December when I first started talking to them. And they promised a very unique game, and I really think they hit the mark. This is a hex-based game. I always play the music because the soundtrack is really good. The voice acting where it's available is also just as good. It's not fake. And the playability. I can't say enough about the features in this game. Crafting, research, rituals, you name it. So this isn't a game tutorial. This is just basically a review overall of the game and what you have the abilities to do. So let's go ahead and start a single player. I'm going to do a new game. And it does have a walking tutorial. So it's kind of like as you step through, you have the ability to pick your slots. They're god cards. So just to kind of explain that. And it's not the easiest thing in the world. But you can walk through here and you can read all this and it'll tell you. And believe me, when you read everything, it'll make sense. So one of the confusing things was drag these down, your favorite cards. Well, they were already there. So these are like your attributes. So we're going to add a warrior character. And we're going to add a advanced equipment. Oh, it's locked. We need a craftsman. And we'll put some children in there. Then you have the ability to choose your class. And so I can pick the class I want. We'll do crafter. You've got various profiles. Really don't mean a whole lot. Just what you want to look like. And a male and a female. And then you start. The game is developed.
Well, hello there, Chosen. Welcome into the service of the gods. As I am a believer myself, I am happy to be the one to guide you.
I wanted you to hear the voiceover.
All right. Just remember, without the cosmic seed, a special divine artifact, you cannot build a village. You are bestowed one now, and may try to gain another later, but they will never be plentiful. So take care where you choose to settle. And if you do not want to build a village, you may use the seed to craft a special object or resurrect a fallen friend. Now go, explore and conquer.
Okay, so you can read all that. You can hear the voice. I wanted you to hear the voice acting. It is pretty good. So I don't recommend skipping that. You want to walk through that, but he'll actually explain quite a bit. It still gives you tutorial tips even if you choose to do that. So basically, it looks like a card game, but or a hex 2D. You have several functions here, and the tutorial will walk you through that. There is a Theopedia as you unlock information about the game. It'll save it for you. There's factions and loyalty. There's your god traits, of which we have 2. And then there's domination victory, which tells you how to win. Now inventory is really nice. If you can see, when I get far enough, I'll actually unlock all these tabs. There's crafting, research, cooking. I mean, I mean, the game has everything from what you'd expect from a this genre. We can gather group information. You can see what the group does or what they're doing. There's different items that actually help characters. I can put a dog on that character. You can also change their equipment. You can see they have their slots, their stats. Every character has their own unique abilities. And the move's pretty simple. You just basically, now you can break camp. Once you break camp, that actually unlocks the rest of this. So if it's a gathering spot, you'll see there's resources you can assign people within your party to do specific functions. Where's cooking? I thought that was pretty cool. So you click on new task, and I basically, if I just want to cook this material, those are the two minimal I need to make these rouladas. Then you hit confirm, and you just assign people to them. And you can see the more you assign, the more the quicker it actually does. So they're cooking away. Research is pretty nice. I can assign a certain person to research. Research is useful in this tab. Actually, not that tab. Where is it? Now I forget. There's a skill tree. So complete skill tree. I will find it. Character. You can see there's a lot to this game. You can see here's the primary workbench. What you can put into it. You can play around with this. See what it turns out. Hammer, ring. So we don't really have the material starting out to do anything, but you can see there's buildings. You can build ships. It's about everything. And then you can have your favorites. Cancel that. Alright, I'm gonna move an icon. Really want to show this game off in a good way because it really truly is a fun game. I've seen good reviews. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I know the team worked really hard on this. So we can break camp. That puts us back on foot. We'll go to an interesting spot. And you can see it tells you how far you can move. Alright, so we're gonna do a camp here just so we can see what this spot offers us. There's obviously enemy encounters. We'll go ahead and do one now. Let's break camp. Oh, we're gonna flip a turn. It is turn-based, by the way. You have so many movements per turn. And it gives you kind of an overview of what you did. So let's move over here. We'll show off combat. The pack of beasts. Ugh. Hit the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, you can auto-resolve a fight, or you can actually fight it out yourself. Alright, now this is where the cards come in. So this is what confused me. I thought, oh, this is just going to be another one of those card games, which I do enjoy, just not as much. But I do like how they laid out the card system for the combat. And if you don't want to do the cards, just auto-resolve. So here you can watch a video. It'll actually show you how, you know, basically you step through. And here it tells you the different phases. And then the end turn. Alright. We're ready. And you can still skip the resolution right here if you choose to. Okay, so we're just sort of stepping through here. As you can see, basically the way I signed them out, they're falling. I probably wasn't ready for this fight. It even told me, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Oh, how in the world do they have anybody left? Alright, let's do ranged. You can see by order since they're rain. Well, you know, that's self-explanatory. I shouldn't need to tell you that. Alright, we're at action points. But in a nutshell, that's a example of how the combat works. So I can go ahead and skip the resolution. I hit the right one. Yeah, it's resolving. Okay, so here we go. There's the output of what we did, what we lost, and what we gained. Not a lot of experience. But as you can see on these nodes, so now we have in the gathering artifacts and iron. Both of which we're going to need for crafting. We should have some cooking now. Oh, we got a new recipe. Nice. Don't want to find that research tree. I always forget. It might even be up here. I will find it. I don't want to do it on camera. Give me 1 second. That was pretty stupid. I'd only done it a couple times, but it's right here, and I had an action point. As you can see, it tells you the cost of each of the unlocks, and as you can see, there's quite a few. The tree's pretty large, so a lot to advance in. I don't have a recommendation for what's best yet to unlock. This is just a curator view at this point, but I'm probably gonna go for let's see, let's do scale. And now we have no points left. And there's also different trees. I always forget about that. There's cooking, and there's... I mean, I assume that's what these icons are associated with. You can see that's weapons. Here's your cooking pot. We have that one right now. And then your crafting. So you want to make sure you check out these other tabs because there are other associated points to spend in. More trees, more trees, more trees. It's kind of nice, it even tells us we don't have the items to make that. Put some folks on recharge points. And then there's rituals. Haven't played a lot around this yet, but I plan to. I just basically wanted to show you what's there. We haven't even really gotten into a story. These are hunting. I mean, it really walks you through each thing. So, I mean, if you like the card game mixture of the card genre versus the Baldur's Gate type 2D walkthrough map, I don't know if that's a good example or not, but that it kind of gives me that feel because you have control over each person, you can equip them, things like that. It's not just a card game, which I think confused a lot of people in the beginning. Low health alert. That's new. I hadn't done combat. Probably just... Oh, no, don't break camp. Rest. We can blow a turn here. I just canceled all those things I did. Now they'll continue each turn. He'll give you more and more information. You can nod. Tell him you want to cook. So there's questing. So there is a storyline. And there's also the bug feature. They do have a Discord. So as as you can see, just getting away, I kind of find myself falling all into the tutorial type video, and I'm not. There's different resource nodes. So here you can see deer, metal, and rock. There's also points of interest. Here's a city. So it's a fairly large map. You're gonna see you're gonna need boat travel to get to each of these points. But I assume now I can hunt. You know, I can, in fact, can. We did lose one of our members. He died, succumbed to his wounds. You can do that by going to one of the tabs. I forget which one. I think it's inventory. And you drag them over there, and they actually heal if you have the supplies. But I want to get to a city tab just to see what that has to offer. I must need something special to make the sweet meat. I can't figure that. I have not figured that out yet, but I'm not, again, it's not a tutorial. It's just a, hey, here's what you can do. We got a boar. We did pick that up. And switch between our characters. I don't have a puppy for you. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'll... Oh, that's a amber artifact. I found that, by the way. I don't know that I want to give up my crossbow for that, but we will give her a bird. She prefers a dog, but the crow is going to help her. It tells you if you as you hover over what they get. So there's a bone artifact. There is a comparison. That's nice. Okay, that's something I didn't even know. So now we have that equipped. That's even weight factored in. We did pick up a character on the way, which was kind of cool. We found him in a tree. Let's do gathering. What else is available? We need some wood, some iron, maybe some more wood. I don't know if that voice was supposed to go away right there. Maybe they'll be adding more later. You can do this as many times as you want. Just keep gathering. But you feel like you're ready and you got enough food and iron, and change the actions. Notice how the music pumps up as I explain this. It's like really excited. Oh, he's on a roll. He's on a roll. Not. All right. Where I actually refine it. Dude. I don't need a boat yet. There's a design mode. I haven't played much with this yet, but let's just find the right icons. I think it just gives you the ability, yeah, in fact, to just throw things over into the... But you can play around with that. And then there's an overview of what we're doing. No research, cooking, food, metal. I guess it just gathers metal and does everything auto-magically, which is fine with me. So let's go ahead and break camp. I want to go see the city. Oh, it's an adventure. Resist it. No. We got an encounter. We'll auto-resolve it. I thought it was a city, it was just an encounter. That's a city right there. And actually our objective. So it looks like there's fishing for boats. You can read the full description. I tell you, it plays really smooth. I haven't had any crashes, but I don't have a lot of game time yet. I just had time with everything going on with my wife. And her daddy limits my time, so I apologize for that. But I do try to get coverage. I mean, we really love this team. We've worked with them on Twitter and Facebook and some of the other promotion media outlets. And you know, as a community, we do our part. We try. I'm not saying it's Twitter is the most effective way to actually. A horrible start. I don't know why it won't let me out of here. But that's where I wanted to be. So, I mean, I don't know that it's the most effective way on Twitter, but we do get people's attention to games. I mean, you know, when it's really hard for an indie team that doesn't have promoters and publishers to, you know, get their name out there in their game. You know, to even Twitter advertising for promotion is expensive. So, you know, it's hard for an indie, you know, to get into a gaming magazine. It's like, oh, easy. Just send your game to a reviewer, you know, rock, paper, shotgun. It's not that simple. So, hopefully this was a good overview. If I failed, I apologize. I didn't have a lot of playtime yet. Everybody in the community that you know, within Razor's Edge Games, love it. So, I'm taking their word for it, and everybody knows my game style. And so far, I haven't been disappointed in the ability to skip battle if I don't feel like dealing with cards and position. If you know, and gathering, crafting, and story. Multiplayer, I haven't played around with, so I can't really talk much about that other than you can host and load. Join, I assume that's, oh, they have their own cloud. Huh. Haven't seen much on that yet. Might be something worth looking into. But anyway, the devs are very active. I can tell you that. They've been working at fixing bugs as players find them. And the people that I've talked to haven't really hit any bugs. So let me know what you think and tell me to stop saying so much. And thank you for watching, and I hope you continue to support our community of indie development on all genre platforms, because we truly believe in indie. So once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day and take care.